I think I've lost my son? Shit, I know what that title sounds like, but I think I'm in deep shit right now. First off, I've been happily married to my wife for 12 years now. We met during college and hung around the same friend group, and, being the bumbling idiot that I am, it took me 2 years to finally ask her out. A terrible first date later, I was glad she gave me another chance, and after about 3 months, we became exclusive. I already knew then that I had found my partner for life. We clicked on almost everything: taste in music, food, movies, and even sports. We went hiking together, jogging, and whitewater rafting. I thought I was in heaven. After I finished my degree, I supported her, of course, and not even a year later we had the talk about our future. Since neither of us wanted children, it wouldn't have mattered too much if we got married at all. We agreed, but chose a quick and cheap wedding nonetheless. It wasn't much, but I really couldn't stomach blowing 10 grand on a single day, even though both of us found lucrative jobs soon after. Our families weren't thrilled with that decision, but I didn't care at all. It was about us, about our living together, and for the last 12 years, she's made me the happiest person on earth. Well, until today, that is. I'm working from home so I can take care of the small house, the shopping, and the cooking. It's amazing how much time one saves by not sitting in traffic for an hour each way. Then, at around 2:15 in the afternoon, my phone vibrated and I got a text. It was from my wife, and at first I thought it was a joke. "How's Bobby?" I stared at that question for probably 5 minutes while scratching my head. Who? I wanted to answer, but something inside of me kept me from doing so. We don't have pets, since she's allergic to cats and I don't like dogs. I thought maybe she had given one of our kitchen appliances a nickname, so I finally decided to reply with, "What do you mean?" My wife got irritated. I could feel it. "How's his fever? Has he finally managed to fall asleep?" That message really bothered me. I still clung to the hope that it was just a joke, but I couldn't simply brush it off. She sounded serious, and it didn't take another minute before I got the next message. "Stop fucking around. If you can't take care of him, you should have told me." I was sitting there, in front of my computer, completely confused. "What do you mean?" I sent her as an answer. What else could I have done? I had no idea what she was talking about. She sounded irate in her next text. "Where is our son? Can you please stop fucking around and answer me? I'm getting scared here." I was about to scream and wanted to send her another reply, but my phone suddenly rang. It was my dad, and his first question when I took the call was the same as my wife's. "How is Bobby doing?" At that point, I was sure something was wrong with me. I could feel myself losing my grip, so I told him to come over quickly and hung up. Now full on panicking, I started to pace around the room, trying to remember. Last night, when I was sitting on the couch with my wife, we talked about where we would like to travel next. But we weren't discussing places where one would take a child. We actually settled on maybe visiting the Himalayas next year. I could feel the cold sweat running down my back, so I stopped thinking and concentrated on something else. There are pictures of us on the walls. One of our engagement parties, another of our wedding. My wife when she had just finished her dissertation. Photos from some holidays. Always my wife and I. No child, no one else. I could feel my blood pressure rising. There are no pictures of a child in this house. None. My phone rang again, and this time it was my mother-in-law. She had some trouble with her Netflix account and wanted help, but I could hardly listen to her. Of course, she noticed, and when I told her I was having some problems with Bobby, she flat out asked, "Who is Bobby?" Honestly, I should have felt relieved, I think, but I didn't. My wife was sending me messages throughout, getting more and more frantic, and my dad was on his way here, but neither my mother-in-law nor I knew anything about that child. I felt like I was completely losing my mind. Hanging up, I ran upstairs, passing by other pictures of me and my wife. One of us and a group of friends when we went whitewater rafting. One of my wife in a hospital gown. I swear, I've never seen that before. It's mostly of her face, and she's smiling, but there's pain behind her eyes. It gave me chills. No matter how hard I tried to remember, I just couldn't. My wife was never in the hospital. I'm absolutely certain. Glancing down at my phone, I saw her last text. I've had it. I'm coming home now. I didn't answer her and went upstairs to lie down. Only I didn't quite make it to the bedroom. Instead, my feet stopped one door short, in front of the open entrance to my hobby room, the place where I keep my more nerdy stuff. It has changed. Instead of my collection of miniatures, I saw a small bookshelf with children's books. Instead of my Lego Concorde, there were posters. My old arcade machine was gone, replaced by a child-sized bed. I stepped into the room and felt this strange chill that made my knees weak. It's not even a baby's room, but a kid's. 6 years old, at least I would guess. I've been sitting on the floor of that room, and I've been calling everyone in my contacts. Coworkers, friends, and family. About half of them know Bobby. The rest have never heard of him. My wife's younger brother freaked out when I told him I don't remember having a son. My sister warned me to stop drinking if I'm already hallucinating a child. I don't know what's real anymore. There are no pictures of him in my phone, and I still can't remember anything about Bobby. But how can half the people in my life think I have a son if the other half don't even know what I'm talking about? My wife and dad should be here soon. So should my sister and my mother-in-law. I don't think I'm having a mental breakdown. I feel fine. Although I know that's exactly what someone during such a crisis might say as well. Maybe I should call the police? It's not like they'll help me, though. Then again, if I do have a son and he is sick, where is he? The house is empty. What should I do?